just said they befriend me and stuff like that. And they're just like, "You're a guy? I didn't know." I'm just like, "Yeah, it's whatever." It was fucking. But one day, I met this person on there, and it's just like fucking. I knew them for about a month, and it was just like some guy. He was kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
But one time I get in my fucking DMs that a
Oh
love confession
no.
from him.
Oh
Uh,
no. Oh
my
no.
profile picture was a female character from a thing from
Of
a fandom I
course
was
it
a
would
part of at the
be.
time. But I told them I'm a guy. I don't know how you swing, but
Oh
I
no.
don't I don't see you the same way. And I've never heard from them since. Their
Fucking
account was deleted, and I don't know where they
crushed.
are today.
Dude. Crush. Expectations lost. Reality is more disappointing. Oh no. Okay, so what's the other story then? Or was that it?
Ooh, I was even younger. I
Jesus
was like
Christ.
12, maybe 13 online. And do
That's
you
a
know
little
what ICQ
dangerous.
chat used to be?
Negative.
It's just basically an online instant messaging site with chat rooms and stuff like that. It was really like bad, and a lot of like fucking people would go on there to like ask people for nudes and shit like that, and it was just bad.
Woof.
But when I was first checking it out, again, someone thought I was a woman, and in my DMs, this guy comes up to me, and he's just like, I have infected your computer with a virus, and if
Okay.
you do not show me your titties on Skype, I will kill your computer and steal all your information."
Well.
And so what I did is I pretended to be an absolute idiot and not know how the fuck Skype worked or anything worked.
Oh.
And I spent like 15 minutes to half an hour with this guy, with him trying to explain to me how to set up Skype,
Oh
and he just stopped.
no.
That was fun.
Oh. Oh, he got frustrated with your ass and was like, you know what? This ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. That's probably for the
Why not just look
best.
shit up though?
That is for the best, my dude. That sounded like very dangerous. Fucking.
Yeah.
Uh.
But I wasn't actually gonna fucking like set up Skype and shit like that. One, because Skype fucking sucks, and two, because I don't want to get in that shit. My
That'd freak
mom,
out.
when when my dad did pass away, she went through a minor crazy phase because she didn't know what to do without him, how to raise kids without him, because he was kind of like the rock in the family, and he'd keep everyone in line, including my mom, because he'd stop her from doing crazy things.
Mm.
But for about a year after that, she was just being not how she used to be. She was being crazy. It was getting on the nerves of everyone in the family, including me.
Mm.
And one time I just snapped on her and told her that she's being too, like, pressing on me because she thinks I need a big authority figure in my life when I didn't really at the time. Because she was thinking I was a teenager and I was going to be rebellious and shit like that. But if she just stayed chill with me, basically, I would have had no problem, which she realized after that. And then ever since, we've been having a good dynamic.
That's nice.
But she learned, I learned, you know.
I can't really say I've had the
But
same type of relationship with my family.
hmm.
I'll just do a quick breeze of my fucking shit. Father, yeah, no, he left as soon as I was born. Gone. There were, I've only seen him at least 3 points in my life. Like, and this is how it went. This is how it went. I was like fucking. I was 12. He shows up one day and is like, "I'm your father." It's just like, okay then. And like
Just cuts the SpongeBob
he
Sandy Cheeks. No, you ain't.
he looked like sweaty as all hell. Like he had
Oh
done
God.
like he looked like he had done something wrong. Like he was in a panic.
Mm.
So he just like came to apologize, say sorry and shit like that. And like at the time it was just like okay, you know. And the other time was when he got out of jail and he just stops by. You know, it's the same shit, but this time he's more calm, more collected. He's changed his life. He's turned over a new leaf and he says he's sorry. And I'm like, okay, this guy seems pretty cool.
Mm.
I go to visit him at his house, and that's the third time. And I told him, like, look, I appreciate you actually coming into my life and actually trying to be a father figure, but I am grown. This is, mind you, this is when I was 19 years old, and I was just like,
Mm.
I have my life, you have your life, and I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't think we'll hang out ever again, you know? It's just like
Mhm.
no hard feelings type of deal, you know?
Mm.
Okay, so here's the mother side of the story. Mother, uh, got pregnant at 16.
Oh,
That,
nice.
that's your boy. That's your boy right here. Um, drug addict, drug dealer, drug
Oh, great.
abuser. Oh, I already said that. Drug addict, drug abuser, one and the same. Alcoholic, smokes a lot, and was basically a gangster. And I'm not talking like
God.
mafia gangster type. Like I'm talking like the '90s East Coast versus West Coast type of gangster, like
Oh, that sucks.
homies for life type of shit. You know, it's like,
Oh
holy
God.
fuck. Oh man, she was bad, but like there was a few touching moments where she was actually a good mother. You know, like she actually cared or
Mm.
whatever. But for most of it, she was barely there. She was either drunk, stoned off her gourd on God knows how many drugs, or just doing her gangster lifestyle, that thug life, you know?
Mm.
So I have not had a good relationship with my parents. My grandmother has basically been my parent the whole entire time I've been existing. And
Mm.
she is a trooper. Because when my mother got pregnant two more times and had my two younger brothers, guess who's taking care of them?
Oh God.
Including your boy. I have to be there for them too. So
Mhm.
it's like I'm kind of like a parent. You know, I've taken care of them since they were born, and this is barely when I was a teen when they were born.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's the history lesson there. My whole life story with my family.
Mm.
It's
My
terrible.
my mother's dad, he was a little bit bad with drug abuse when he was with my grandmother.
Mm,
And my grandmother did some weed back in the day, but she stopped at a point. And she was just taking care of my mom all the time, because single parent, the drill.
hmm
But I think because of my grandpa, my mom not liking him and stuff like that, I think that kept her from doing any kind of drug abuse. My father know what his childhood was like, but other than he met my mother by throwing mud clots at her through a fence,
Mm.
so that's great. But what is it? I mean, I think that's all I was gonna say on that part.
mm.
I mean,
Trump.
I have a stepdad now, but he doesn't enforce himself as a father figure, thankfully. If he did, that'd be really overstepping bounds.
Is he the Chad stepfather? Is he cool?
um, it's neutral between me and him. We both
I
like
gotcha.
growing things. That's about where the line ends, I guess.
No, that
He's very country focused. Like his personality is country farmer, but he's also really, really racist.
I've had one stepdad, and I've had to deal with a great many of my mother's boyfriends. Fucking,
Mm.
it was terrible. Just like, I was like, this guy's in our house. I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't care.
This one seemed like not crazy, so I was fine with him being with my mom because she needed support and things like that.
Right. And
But
it's the stable ones. Like,
yeah,
a child will know if someone's not right for their parent if they're a certain way, you know? Like we see
hmm
what your parent does not, you know? Because the way it works, the way it is around people is that you put on a mask. Some people put on a mask for the person they are actually trying to target. When they're not around that person, that mask falls off and you can see them for their true colors,
yeah.
unless they can actually
But
hold up a good act.
my stepdad, he said the N word in public a couple times
Oh God, no!
in public restaurant.
Oh
For one,
no! Oh
another one in
no!
a Walmart. That's all I've witnessed. But he's vocally said
Oh.
to me that he doesn't like black people.
Well,
Yeah.
goodness.
So, so that's him. My mom
Oh,
doesn't share the same
oh,
views, but she is like a little bit believing in stereotypes.
oh. Eh,
So
could be worse.
yeah, she's good where she's good.
Trying to think now. Oh, well,
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about my first friend in like ever, except for like one kid that my mom knew his mom kind of thing, before school.
yeah.
But there's this kid named Dawson in the kindergarten. I met him first day of school in the breakfast because I sat next to him, and we instantly became friends. Um, Later on in the school year, he started like getting pushy on being my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I have multiple best friends, and he's like, you can't have more than one. And I'm just like, yeah, I can. And, like, I like him too. And he's like, no, you have to choose. Just like, no, I don't. And then after that, we stopped being friends a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Next year rolls around. I'm coming back to school after summer break, and you want to know a little something? I, I don't know how the fuck he managed this, but he failed kindergarten.
What?
He fucking failed kindergarten.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how he managed. I was talking about this with my friend, and he was like, how does someone do that? I was like, I don't know.
Wow.
He fucking failed kindergarten, dude.
Jesus.
And then, like, I asked him about it, like, when I'm in fourth grade, he's in third. And I'm like, didn't you fail kindergarten? He's like, no, it was first.
It was first. I felt first grade. I've been held back once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Uh,
And then
I've been.
there was a weird period in my life where like I'm gonna tell you this. My mother, for some reason, thought that the school was mistreating me or something, or wasn't
Mm,
working right for me or whatever. I can't really remember how that went. But like, she held me out of school for like
oh no.
3 years, 3 or 2 years. I can't remember.
Huh.
So I come out of the fourth grade and let's see, fourth, five, six, seven, eight. Oh fuck. She held me out for like 3 years. So they pushed me, like when I needed to go back to school. I don't know how they did this. It's some sort of legal shit or some sort of system or whatever. But like I got pushed to the 8th grade somehow.
Is that like ahead of what you should have been in, or?
It's ahead of what I should have been. I should have gone through.
Oh God.
I should have gone through 5th grade, 6th grade,
I imagine that
and
would be
7th
confusing
grade.
as shit.
It was confusing as shit. I got pushed to the 8th
Yeah,
grade,
I get that.
and I was like, okay then.
Okay, yeah, that's a reaction to it.
But somehow it all worked out. And I really don't know how all this went over. Like, how do you push a kid through 3 grades and just decide to stick them right there, you know?
Nowadays, I'm lacking in school. I kind of don't like the homeschool system that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
One, because their general science courses include quantum physics, apparently.
Fun.
So that's something. But I had to like switch out mid-year because I don't fucking know how to do quantum physics. So now I'm doing space science, which I do have a little bit of knowledge in, but I'm not a space scientist.
Isn't this just for programming?
No, I don't do programming in any school
Oh,
courses.
okay. What the hell
I'm in
is...
high school.
Oh, what is this about? What? What kind of things are they having you learn? I've never had to learn space science.
It's like I had to choose a certain like course thing for the science thing, and it's like space science is one of my choices. I could also have done biology or geology, but no, that's actually in the space science. I forget which other ones I could do. There's also the general courses, which fucking included quantum physics.
Would someone say that you are a part of the science team?
I mean, yeah, I have taken classes in quantum physics before. I don't remember any of it now, but shows you how good the school system is.
Oh man.
But I'm also lacking in math because cognitive skills. I can't do math in my head very well at all. I can actually fucking program a calculator, do things like exponents very easily, but I can't do it in my head, obviously.
Oh well, join the club. Me and Maxie, we suffer at not being good at the maths.
Also, is Pythagorean considered advanced? It seems like regular
Yeah.
geometry to me.
Yeah, I could never do any type of geometry, algebra, or fucking. I'm a simple maths guy. It has to be plus, minus, or divide, or times. If I do anything else, I'm lost.
I remember being reintroduced to high school geometry with my only previous knowledge of geometry being elementary.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, this is not geometry anymore. What is this madness?
Maybe I'm a forehead, but like math to me is once it reaches a certain point, it's like holy shit, this is like Spanish.
Yeah. But what is it? It's amazing that I can fucking do programming because I have like reading disability where like my ADHD like fucking causes me to like forget instantly what I'm reading. So it goes in, goes out. I don't get any of the information.
I have that same issue. Maybe not exactly the same,
Yeah.
but like for me, learning things when I was going to the technical institute and even in high school, it's like my ADHD will fuck with me, dude. It does that.
I've had to, in reading, I've had to read over like a small paragraph 10 times over to get the information somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
So it can get really bad. I remember like one time in particular, I was just barely making it on time for like the end of year tests in elementary school.
Yikes.
But it's fucking amazing how I went through that and how I'm also somewhat fucking good at like writing apparently, but I'm not good at reading. Oh yeah, I know why I'm good at writing. It's not because of the school system, it's because I fucking did roleplay as a 12-year-old with my friend group that I told you about earlier. And they taught me how to fucking spell and shit in actual good writing.
Yeah.
Also, that's how I got into the INM on my fucking, what do you call it, on my, the thing where you had to say why you joined.
Yeah, 40 word count.
I basically just over-described my encounter with you in the fucking, what was it, Never Have I Ever world. It was something like I was going across the world of Never Have I Ever, and I ran into this man with a lustrous voice. I just kept explaining I was focusing on your voice and how it was so convincing for me. I wish I could I'd like copy pasted the text so I can read over it later.
Oh, that would have been nice. I would have loved to see that.
I wonder if I ask the higher ups if I can like get that sent to me if they do it.
Possibly. I don't know if they keep all the applications, but we'll see.
I really hope they do because I want that back.